What is going on, everybody? This your boy Vlad coming with a quick recap video. So tomorrow is my birthday, guys. I'm turning the big 3-1, 31. So yeah, I'm a little excited about that. Even though it's quarantine city, I'm still excited. I get to see another year. I'm healthy. My family's healthy, so I'm blessed. I am blessed. So one of my subscribers requested a video of pretty much explaining, some of my charts, not necessarily my charts, but my trades, how I look at it, how I view it, so that way they could get a better understanding. So this is what this video is about, and I think a prime example of this is JENE, Gene. So one thing about it, anytime that I see a stock is gapping up, I always want to look at the news. So very important that you want to look at the news, find out, okay, why are you moving? So immediately I see transit. It's transitioning its lab into to be more for COVID-19 to be able to do testing for it. So we all know right now COVID-19 or coronavirus, anything dealing with that, that's the hot thing right now. So hence this move. So once I see this once I see this stock did this move, I want to wait till the market open. Rarely do I want to buy pre-market unless if there's really no overhead resistance on top. Um, then I'll just buy it pre-market. But in this case, if you look to the left of the chart, you always want to look to the left. This is the 1 year. As you could see, this has overhead resistance. So you have resistance over here, you have resistance over here. And the way that I really judge resistance is by two ways. The area that it consolidate the most, and that's the choppiness up and down, up and down, up and down, I would consider that resistance. Not only that, the area that it have the highest volume. So in this case, January 7th, it had 17 million in volume. The volume bars right here. It tells you how much. So 17 million in volume. So automatically to myself, I'm gonna think, okay, this stock has resistance. So any pops, you should expect a sell off. And as you can see here, it ramped up, tried to get to the $3, immediately got rejected, and it started going down. So not only do I look to the left of the chart, I want to wait till the market opens. So I at least want to wait about 15 to 30 minutes just to see what direction that this stock is going to go. Because had I tried to buy it right at the open, had the quick spike and a quick fail. Because you really don't know what direction it's going to go. It could go up or it could go down. In this case, it had a pop, then it went down. So I waited about 15 minutes, and it still wasn't really doing nothing. Um, I believe I was in somebody else's chat room, and they announced, it wasn't even a chat room, there was their YouTube channel, and they announced it that it started running. So I immediately pulled it up, looked at it, and sure enough, it popped up. It got above the VWAP. So once it got above the VWAP, and this is a tool that I recommend everyone to have on their chart because this pretty much tell you where the buyers are at, the average price where the buyers are at. So once I knew it was above VWAP, I knew this was a bullish factor. Not only that, the lower wick, it's telling you every time you see like a wick, a long wick on the lower end, it's telling you that this stock is rejecting lower prices. Rejecting, rejecting, rejecting. And on the flip side, it's also telling you that it's rejecting higher prices. So hence, that's why it's trading, in this little channel. So I got in on this around I think 248, $2.48, and I was risking about 235, which is to me really good risk reward. Because had I been wrong about it, it was a had I been wrong about it, I would have lost maybe $80. No, that's not bad to for me at least for my account size, risking $80, and my reward was I was thinking that this maybe go to like $3.20, which it didn't, but I was able to risk that because that was my whole train of thought is risk $80, potentially make $800. So once I saw that kept rejecting, it was above BWAP. I got in, but then once it popped up, I saw it started rejecting higher prices. It rejected with the long wick right here, higher price, rejected again. So I was like, okay, it's time for me to get out. So I got out for maybe about 180, $190 profit. Real small gain, but the reason why I bring up this trade is because of the process. The process of it is, step one, you want to find out why is this stock up. News, COVID-19 news. Okay, you look to the left of the chart. Does it have overhead resistance? Yes, it does. So with this, you're gonna know like, hey, I'm not. This is not a play that I want to be extremely patient in because this has overhead resistance. Though there's bag holders, there's people who probably been in this stock since January 7th and just wishing that this thing would have one pop so that way they could potentially break even. So you got to also look at the psychology behind it as well. So the people that's in it here, I mean, imagine if you were losing two, three, $4 a share on the stock, and the first opportunity the stock have, you're gonna try to sell and break even. So that's the reason why I think it just kept rejecting higher pricing because had bag holders selling and driving the price to go down. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully this was of a value for someone. Leave a comment below if you would like me to make any type of video. Leave it below. Don't mind making more content. Hopefully this helps somebody. So this is Vlad signing off. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. And happy birthday to me. Peace.